So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
59. Let's go, defense. Our time. Listen up.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, watch it.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
At their 48-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Ready? Let's get it. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Out, 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 out. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 46 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
50's the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Check tight.
Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Defense with chicken.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
734. It's a safety creep. Easy. Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
With the score, Panthers 7, Raiders nothing.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's McCaffrey. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Great. Right there.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 50, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 24 yards. yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the...
Certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
And he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Carr. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's more on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
From the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slant.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
Carr completes it. Fancy footwork at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
29. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Carr now on first down. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 more there and another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Carr now to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr to throw again. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
What's that? 180. Mike 50. Mike 50. You got nothing. 80. Gun. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They go play action here on 1st down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Carr now 9 of 17 through the air. Now Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On first down, Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Brian Burns, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
6:37.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The Raiders do snap, and it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 69 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
What we got? 8.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, what down? 180. Mike's by 4. Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Renfrow bringing it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Gun.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is Harris. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Down. 180. We're good.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check me out.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Rip right. You're mine.
Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Gotta get the point. Get on the set. I got 19. That's it.
One final try now for Carr. And he's got it.
Here we go.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.